Hello and welcome to the episode. Today I'm going to talk about the 10 things why the Honda NC750X makes the perfect beginner bike. So I'm going to give you my opinion on this, because my friend is currently thinking about doing his full motorcycle license. And he's been looking at all sorts of bikes, and he doesn't want something too big. And I said to him, what about a Honda NC750X? And he said to me, no, the engine's too big. But then I thought, you know what, I'm going to make a video that just gave me the idea of making a video so I can explain why this would be the perfect starter bike. So number one on my list is affordability. These are just over £7,000 new, which, considering today's standards and today's price of bikes, it's not a bad price. And it doesn't stop there, because not only is it fairly cheap to buy, it's very cheap to run. So over the years you should own the bike, you will save a lot of money on repair costs, service costs, fuel. Miles per gallon on this, 80 miles per gallon. With city riding, well over 90 miles per gallon on the long run. Quite often I go out with my friends and we go to a petrol garage. They're filling up their tanks. I'm only putting a couple of litres in. So you add that up over all the years, just think how much money you'll save. So number one on my list is affordability. A realistic price for a very realistic bike. So number two on my list is riding position. Immediately when you sit on this bike, it inspires you with confidence. It's a comfortable, neutral position. You're not tucked up. You're sitting very high. You can see over the traffic. You can also stand up and still touch the bars. So if you're going off-road a little bit, or you want to see what's further down the road, you can just stand up and still have full control of the bike. It's just a very inviting riding position. So that's number two on my list, the riding position. So number three on my list is the engine. Such a fantastic engine. Although it's a 750, it's not your typical sports bike 750. The power is tuned very well, low down torque. It's not aggressive. It has a very linear power band. Such a smooth engine. Although it's a twin cylinder, you don't get much vibrations through the pegs or anything. You can also get the engine in a DCT version, which is also another bonus for new riders. You don't have to worry about gears, it will change gears for you. You're very unlikely to be put off by engine failure. So number three is the engine. Fantastic engine, very user friendly. So number four on the list is the low down centre of gravity on this bike. Very cleverly designed. Although on paper this is quite a heavy bike, which also puts off a lot of new riders. And I say do not be put off by it, because the engine is so low to the ground. It's slanted forward. It's not too low that you can't go off-road. It's cleverly slanted, and the tank is under the seat. So although it is heavy, it's very manageable because it's low down. You did not feel it when manoeuvring it around. So number four on the list is low centre of gravity, which brings me on to number five, the handling. Because of this low centre of gravity, It's so flickable. You can turn direction so quickly, so smoothly. So that is why handling is number 5 on my list. So number 6 on the list is slow speed manoeuvrability. You can crawl in traffic without even putting your foot down. You can almost balance on the spot on this bike. It's so well balanced. It's very easy to crawl in traffic. If you're in a situation where you're stop start, it just rolls along, perfectly balanced. So number 6 on the list is manoeuvrability. So another good reason why this makes an excellent beginner bike is having that 22 litre storage at the front, which allows you to carry things you wouldn't normally carry with you on your everyday ride. For instance, I've got a tyre repair kit of mine, I have a first aid kit, and I put my disc lock in there. So that is with me all the time. Those items are always with me. So it's not like you're gonna carry a rucksack with you and carry these items all the time. So the convenient storage, you can do that. The last thing you want as a new rider is to get a puncture and be stranded somewhere. That will put you off your motorcycling journey. That's the last thing you want. So having that storage in the front, it's a well-deserved list of reasons why this makes it a fantastic beginner bike. It's so convenient. So number 7 on the list is the accessories you can buy for this. You can get all the adventure accessories and all the crash bars. So if you did drop the bike, you'd be fine. You can get the bark busters, which I don't have. The bark busters allow full weight to be put on the edge of the bar, which keeps the bike away from the ground. In case you do drop it by accident, you're not going to do any massive damage to the bike. And that's why that makes it in my list. Number 8 on the list is the rider aids. Comes with ABS, traction control depending on what model. 2018 onwards comes with traction control as standard on the NC750X. It's very user friendly. So if you open up the throttle too quickly, that will prevent wheel slip. You can adjust this mode. It has full ABS as well, in case you pull the brake too hard. It'll stop the wheel from locking. So number 8 on the list is the rider aids that this bike comes with, helping new riders. And number 9 on the list, like I say, this is no particular order, is the maintenance costs. The service schedules are every 8,000 miles. Valve adjustment is a simple job. You don't have to buy shims. It can be done at home. I've actually got a video on valve adjustment in my hints and tips playlist. There are only 2 spark plugs. There's only a single brake disc at the front. You're only buying 2 spark plugs. You're only buying 1 set of pads. The tyre pressure valves are easy to get to. They're angled at 90 degrees. Checking oil is very simple. It's very user friendly. So when you think about it, the less time your bike spends in the workshop, the more time you can spend riding it. So number 9, low maintenance costs. And the final thing on my list that's definitely worth mentioning, although I've been saying this is a beginner bike, this is a bike for life. Because it does everything so well, it's the only bike you'll ever need to buy. So I just want to recap all the reasons why this is a fantastic starter bike. It's affordable, low maintenance cost, fantastic on fuel, confidence inspiring riding position, fantastic handling, very good slow speed manoeuvrability, the massive storage, the long service intervals, fantastic reliable smooth delivery engine, the rider aids, ABS, traction control, user-friendly dashboard, economy mode, and lastly it's a bike for life. You're only buying once. Well, that is the end of the video. I appreciate you watching. I had a little brainstorm last night and I thought, why not, I'll make a video on it. A friend reminded me why a lot of beginners could be put off by the bike because of the weight and the engine size. But I thought I'd make this video to try and point you in the right direction. You won't regret your purchase. I'll thank you for watching. I've been Nick, and I'll catch you on the next episode. Ride safe.